Good day, everyone. My name is Mohammed Atif, founder of InfoSec4tc, and today I'm here actually to talk about a new product on InfoSec4tc, which is a compliance toolkit. Now, to understand what is compliance toolkit and what is important to have such toolkit, let me start by sharing with you my Upwork account. I do have an account on Upwork. Upwork is a platform for freelancer. So if you are stable in your daily job and you want to do something permanent, you want to provide freelancing jobs or do part-time jobs, I think Upwork will be very useful for you. And this account is a top-rated account. And if you log into this account, if you search this account on Upwork, and scroll down to see the different projects that we are getting, you will find that most of them are product related to documentation. So we get hired to prepare a business continuity plan, to create information security policy, to do a business impact analysis, a risk assessment. So this kind of job you can provide remotely are quite common in freelancing, and they are paying quite well actually. But here is the problem. The problem is the templates and the documentation. If you're going to work in any standard or compliance project, it could be an ISO 27001, 22301 for cyber resilient, 31000 for risk management, PCI DSS, NEST, any standard. The problem that people always face is the documentation. They don't know the templates. They don't have a template for those processes to be done. And actually, if you got the template, it will be much easier. So for example, when we got a project to implement the ISMS to qualify a company to get ready to be ISO certified, ISO 27001, and you check the project deliverable, it's all template. You need the asset register, you need the risk management policy, gap analysis, risk assessment, and the list to go on and on, statement of applicability. So unless you have a templates for all those deliverables, it will be kind to do it, even if you have the experience, but without getting the documentation of any compliance project, it's usually a challenge because those documents will be actually audited. So whatever you are doing or whatever you are preparing for this company, they will provide that for an auditor, and according to that, they will become certified as a company. So documentation was always an issue, okay? And we see that in different courses that we provide. Whenever we do GRC courses or ISO 27001 lead implementer or any courses related to standard implementation, business continuity, cyber resilience, this kind of things, people keep asking, from where can I get those templates? And those are quite expensive. If you just Google it, just type, for example, ISO 27001 lead toolkit. If you want to get only one toolkit and you type ISO 27001 2022 toolkit, you will see that the price vary between $500 to $700. And this is only for one standard. So it seems that this is very valuable documentation. And since we have been working in this area for a while, and we know exactly the value of those documentation, we decided to start preparing the toolkit and to be more valuable than whatever is inside the market right now. So this is our toolkit that will be available for all our platinum members. And this is the first toolkit for ISO 27001. This will be available. Actually, we will also do the NEST, the ISO 22301, which is related for cyber resilient, and the ISO 31000, which is related to risk management. So we're gonna keep updating those compliance to fulfill around maybe 5 of the cybersecurity framework. Let me zoom in and show you what do we have here. So this is a full toolkit. So as you can see, you will find the awareness material. We kept here the presentation. We kept the question bank for the employees. We kept the plan to measure the effectiveness, the baseline, which is a technical document, all the baseline for different infrastructure. The advantage in our toolkit is that it's not only for the governance part. A lot of toolkit only focus on policy and procedures and guidelines. In our case, it's business, is governance and technical. We have the disaster recovery planning and business continuity planning, all the template, business impact analysis, the template of a disaster recovery, of a business continuity. We have the ISMS forms that we are using to request access for a USP, request access control, request VPN access. Those are the templates that any organization need to have to be able to use it in different scenarios. We have the incident report. We have so all the forms that you need in your business to align with the ISO requirement is that. We have the gap analysis framework, the gap analysis document, which is, by the way, very, very useful because it includes all the formulas, and it will allow you to conduct gap assessment in any organization according to ISO 27001:2022. We have the internal audit templates. One of the things that we need to consider in 2027-1 is that we need to conduct internal audits annually. Okay, how to conduct an audit? What is the audit report? How it look like? What are the common findings? We kept everything that you may need to conduct an internal audit inside the organization. We have the ISMS manual, how to create an ISMS manual, which is a part of the ISMS framework. The ISMS metrics with all the KPIs. How many KPIs should I have in my organization and how to measure them? What is the formula? What is how frequently we should measure them? So here also we prepared that as well. We have the ISMS scope, how to create an ISMS scope, the ISMS procedures, the ISMS templates and policies, the ISMS asset register, which is one of the most important documents, the information asset inventory or information asset register, how the template look like. We have everything related to risk, the risk management policies, the risk methodology, the risk assessment, how it look like, the risk acceptance template, how it look like. Let me, 1 second. The statement of applicability, what is this document and how we use the statement of applicability. One of the valuable also templates here is the technical control. For example, we do have the cloud security assessment or cloud security checklist, the IoT security checklist, the application security checklist. So we kept everything that you may need if you are working on a compliance project here. And the document, it's quite easy to follow and fill because we kept samples inside. And why are we keeping those documents on our portal? This will be kept on our school because you will be able to download them, but still, if there are going to be new update, because things change and standards, they keep issue new release. So whenever they have a new release, you will find the new updated document on the folder. And as I mentioned, this is our first toolkit. And we are planning to have 5 different compliance toolkits. This will cover different ISO, PCI DSS, NIST. So this will be quite useful for people who want to work in the compliance and standard or GRC. And as I mentioned, it covers the technical and governance part. It's updated frequently. And we already have courses on the platform. So if you want to know how one of those documents get filled, you can watch the course. Or if you know exactly, because it's quite simple to use it, you can access those documents. It's lifetime access, as all our platinum membership or platinum members, they have access to that lifetime, and it will be updated frequently. So this is briefly about our new compliance toolkit, and this will be released tomorrow with the Black Friday offer. And let me remind you, we do have an offer on our Platinum membership, 85% discount. This includes, whoever enroll in the Platinum, he will have access to all courses, live workshop, toolkit, project platform for lifetime. So you don't have to pay anything for cybersecurity training after that. So this is what I wanted to share with you today about a new product that we feel that, oh my God, I'm not sure if I was able to, if I share my screen or not, but let me share it one more time, 1 second. Just to show you how the toolkit look like. Happen to me all the time. I start, I'm assuming that I'm sharing my screen, but actually I'm not sharing anything. So let me share my screen, 1 second. And let me show you the folder. I already explained the content of the compliance toolkit, but let me, if I forget to share my screen, show it to you one more time. Okay. So here is the toolkit one more time. And this is the first toolkit, the ISO 27001. We will have the ISO for cyber resilient, which is 22301, and the ISO 31000 for risk. But right now, those are all the documents that you may need for a toolkit if you're going to work on an ISMS implementation or a project related to ISO 27001. So I hope this was useful, and feel free to raise any questions that you may have. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And if you don't do it right now, it's fine. You can write on the comment any questions that you may have, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you so much, guys. Wish you all the best.